Hi guys, it's Kiarko here, back with another speed build. This is a speed build of Olivia Martin's modern Victorian apartment. So Olivia Martin is a character that I created yesterday. You can see her video on my channel and I will link it here. So her character is basically this young writer in New York City. I think she's probably pretty wealthy from the state of her apartment, which you'll see pretty soon. And I kind of had this idea for her for being kind of dark academia, punk, gothic, kind of flowery, sweet, like all those things, and you can kind of see that in her character build. So go check out that video if you want to see the character inspiration behind this apartment. As I mentioned in that video, I actually made this apartment before I made the character, so I guess saying character inspiration is a little bit misleading. It's more like I created this apartment, and then from this apartment I had this idea for what type of character would live here. So this is the original idea that I had, and then Olivia Martin's character just came from this. But I wanted to do something that was very Victorian Gothic modern, as I mentioned before. It's kind of hard to explain what exactly this aesthetic is, but that's just how I'm going to explain it. But yeah, here I'm just setting up the wallpaper. I use a lot of different wallpapers in this apartment just because I recently downloaded a lot of new wallpapers and I wanted to use them all since they're also very pretty. So I'm a really big fan of all the wallpapers in this apartment. I really love this apartment and how it turned out, and I would definitely want to live in a place like this. This is probably pretty close to the aesthetic of apartment that I would have if I could afford it, because this place definitely looks a little bit on the pricier side. But here I am just setting up the kitchen. I actually end up scrapping this and I move on to a different room first, which I tend to do. I usually try to start with the kitchen, but sometimes I find that it's not always the best place to start. Sometimes the best place to start is the living room, just because you get like a general sense of what the vibe is, and then from the rest of the house you can build based off what the living room looks like. So I do start with the living room here. I love this carpet. It's so interesting, and it just brought this idea of using this like deep burgundy kind of brownish color as my accent to all these like greens and blacks and whites. And I really just end up with this color palette that I just really like, so very happy with that. As I'm setting up the living room here, let me just talk to you guys for a minute about what I'm doing outside of this video at this moment. I'm currently trying to set up my Twitch channel because I would really like to start streaming with you guys and actually like talk to you in real time. So that's currently being set up. I'll probably start streaming by, let's see, probably by next week. But I just wanted to talk to you guys for a minute. I was wondering like what kind of schedule works best for you guys, because obviously I want you guys to be there and interact with me, and I don't want to have to do it at a time when no one can attend. So I was just curious, and I know we're all in different time zones, so maybe this question is irrelevant, but what do you like, or when do you like watching streams? Do you watch them at night? Do you like watching them in the middle of the day? Do you prefer weekends? Do you prefer weekdays? Like, just let me know what your vibe is, what your schedule's like. And yeah, just so I can get a good idea of when I should stream. Currently, my starting idea is, I think to start out with, I'll stream on weekends just because it seems to make the most sense. And I'll probably stream in the evening or nighttime. So hopefully that works out for everyone. Again, I know it's kind of irrelevant since we're all in different time zones, but that's just kind of what I was thinking. And let me know what you would like to see in that stream, because I was thinking that I would just do my builds in real time and just talk to you guys while I'm doing my builds, but you know, if there's anything else you'd like to see, if you want me to go through like all my custom content, if you want me to do a challenge, if you want me to just, I don't know, just chill and talk to you guys, we can do all that. Or I can even play a different game. I don't even have to play The Sims. So let me know what you guys would like to see if you're interested in watching me stream. But over here I'm setting up this like gallery wall of these like gold frame paintings. I love this gallery wall. I'm a very big fan of gallery walls. I think they're so cool. I think they're also called like salon walls, I think, or saloon walls, I don't know. But I call them gallery walls personally. And in my apartment in real life, I would love to have a gallery wall of like all gold paintings. I think it'd be so magnificent, and definitely the kind of very glamorous thing that I would love to have. But yeah, over here by the door, I'm setting up a little shelf, just, you know, a little entryway area for Olivia's character. She lives alone. I kind of figured that she comes probably from old money is what I was imagining. So she is a writer. So in my head for her storyline, I was thinking maybe her father or someone in her family was a writer before her and was like a very famous writer, like like a Hemingway kind of guy. And she just kind of has this old money in her family from that writer. And so she's living in this very nice apartment in New York City as a writer, and she's just trying to start her writing career and try to live up to everything associated with her family name in terms of writing, trying to live up to the great writing of her great-grandfather or whatever the heck it would be. But yeah, so that was the idea behind this apartment. Obviously, she has like some great sense of interior design because this is a magnificent apartment and definitely not casual by any means. So that's probably part of her character as well. Yeah, and then over here I'm going to set up a gold mirror against the wall, I believe. Yep. And then beneath that, I'm just going to put in a side table and just some flowers on top of that. And then let's see, what else do I do? What do I do after this? I don't remember. This is why streaming would be helpful, because then like it'd help me remember more, I think, if I was like talking out loud to you guys about my decisions. Then like if I did my videos later, then I could remember like, oh, you know, Asia Graham mentioned this, and you know, Yaya Williams mentioned this, and then I could like talk about how you guys actually contributed to the builds yourself, and that'd be really, really cool. Yeah, so here I'm setting up the bathroom. This is a really cool bathroom. The tile is actually base game, which is astounding to me. Whenever I use anything base game and it works, I'm always like, wow. And that may sound condescending to the Sims team, but I just personally very rarely use base game stuff. It's just not really my vibe, but it worked here, so yay. Yeah, how do you guys feel about the paranormal stuff pack coming out? I'm currently on the list to get it early through the Game Changers program, and I'm pretty excited about that to see it. And I'll show you guys it all when I can, what all the stuff is that it comes with, and if it's worth it or not, I'll definitely let you guys know. But what do you think? Are you guys planning on getting it, or are you waiting to see reviews of it? Yeah, just let me know. I currently don't really know how I feel about it. Not because I'm like doubtful or anything. I don't have a problem with it. It's just like, I personally, because I do a lot of like builds and like real life stuff and real life stories, I don't do a lot of paranormal. Okay, well that's a lie. No, I do like vampire stuff and fairy stuff. I don't know, I just don't do like ghost stuff. Like, I've never really been like a ghost person in The Sims. I like the supernatural, but I don't do ghost stuff, so I'm just kind of, I don't know, like I'm interested in the pack in terms of the build mode stuff, because from the trailer it looked pretty cool, but in terms of the gameplay, I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk about it when it's actually out. But yeah, here I'm just setting up the kitchen. I really felt like I got the vibe down this time, as opposed to when I tried it in the beginning of the video. As you can see, definitely doing the living room first helped me find the vibe of the kitchen, so that's always a tip that I like to remember, is to focus on the very strong character interior design spaces first, because then they'll help you with the less strong spaces like kitchens and bathrooms that are more like utility focused. If that makes any sense. I don't know. I never know if I make any sense. I feel like I'm constantly just ranting about nonsense, and then you guys are just like nice enough to me to pretend that I'm not. So thank you. But yeah, did you guys see I hit 100 subscribers? Or I guess I should say we hit 100 subscribers, because it's all you guys with me. That's amazing. I honestly am like so, like, I can't even say anything. Like, it's like, wow. Like, thank you so much. So to 100 of you, thank you. And let's dedicate this video to you. No, I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do it last minute. I'll make a video specifically for 100 subscribers and celebrating it. That's what I'll do. I don't know what I'll do. I'll make like maybe I'll do like 100 babies challenge or something like that for my 100 subscribers. Each one of you is like a little baby, and I'll like name your subscriber name after the baby. That'd be so funny. Or maybe I'll do like it'd be interesting, like 100 objects build, where it's like I can only use 100 objects, but that'd be so tedious. I don't know. I'll think on it. I'll stew on it. I really should have thought about this more before I started talking about it, but I will definitely make a special video for that. But yeah, here I am in the bedroom. So this is Olivia's bedroom. I wanted it to be a little less cluttered than the rest of the house, or not necessarily cluttered, but just a little bit more minimalist, I would say. Like, there's not that much more in this room, so I kept it pretty simple. Put this really big rug in it that I really like. I really like my rug collection, especially recently, because I've downloaded a lot of new rugs, and they're so amazing. Like, The two things that I look for most for custom content is rugs and wallpaper, just because I feel like those two things can really make or break a room. So I definitely always try to boost up my rug and wallpaper collection, and I suggest you guys do too, because you'd be surprised how much a good rug or a good wallpaper can really shape your whole build. So yeah, that's my piece of advice. Setting up a desk for her over here, I actually swap out that computer for a typewriter, which is definitely impractical, but I ended up putting a Mac against the wall so she can still use like a computer, but like in my head, because she's a writer and from like old money and has this like huge weight of her, you know, Hemingway level grandfather above her head, that she would feel inclined to write on a typewriter. So I thought that that'd be a cute little touch for her, though she would probably be very frustrated having to write on a typewriter. But yeah, that is the build. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. It was very fun to make, and I absolutely love this build. Let me know what you guys think of all my questions about Twitch. Let me know what you think of the new Sims Paranormal pack, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for 100 subscribers, and I will see you next time.